What if I told you there's a book that's been sitting in Yale University's library for decades, a book that nobody on Earth can read? Not the FBI. Not World War II codebreakers. Not even AI can crack it. This thing is filled with bizarre plants that don't exist, naked women in green pools, and zodiac symbols that make zero sense. It's written in a language that might not even be a language. And here's the kicker. Someone went through the trouble of creating 240 pages of this stuff over 600 years ago. Welcome to the rabbit hole that is the Voynich Manuscript. Buckle up, because this mystery is absolutely bonkers. Alright, so let's rewind to 1912. Picture this, an American book dealer named Wilfred Voynich is rummaging through a Jesuit college in Italy, basically living every antique collector's dream. And then he stumbles upon this. At first glance, you'd think, okay, cool, some medieval book. But the second you actually look at it, dude, it's like someone from another dimension decided to mess with humanity. The pages are made of vellum, that's calfskin, by the way, and carbon dating puts it somewhere between 1404 and 1438. So we're talking early Renaissance here. The ink is real, the wear is authentic, and the binding, legit medieval craftsmanship. But here's where it gets wild. Every single page is covered in this flowing script that looks almost like a real language. It's got the rhythm, the patterns, the structure of actual writing. Your brain wants to read it so badly, but you can't. Nobody can. And it's not just text. Oh no. This manuscript is illustrated, and the illustrations are straight up weird. We're talking plants with multiple root systems that botanists can't identify. Astronomical charts that don't match any known star system. And my personal favorite, dozens of drawings of naked women chilling in interconnected pools of green liquid, like some kind of bizarre medieval spa day. What the heck, right? So obviously, people have been losing their minds trying to figure this thing out for over a century. And let me tell you, the theories are all over the place. Theory number 1, it's a secret code. Some folks think it's an elaborate cipher, like, someone encrypted real information to keep it hidden. During World War II, the US Navy's top codebreakers took a crack at it. These are the same guys who broke Japanese naval codes, okay? They gave up, just straight up threw in the towel. One cryptographer named William Friedman spent decades on this thing. He thought maybe it was an artificial language created specifically for the manuscript, but even he couldn't crack it. Theory number 2, it's an ancient medical text. Look, a lot of medieval manuscripts were about medicine and alchemy, so this theory isn't totally out there. The plant drawings, the weird bathing women, the pharmaceutical-looking sections, maybe it's describing medical treatments we don't understand? But here's the problem, none of the plants match any known species. Not European. Not Asian. Not even close. Some look almost right, and then they've got 6 roots or double flowers or something that's just wrong. Theory number 3, it's a hoax. Okay, so maybe Voynich himself forged it to make a quick buck? Or maybe someone in the Renaissance created it to scam a wealthy patron. But here's the thing, if this is a hoax, it's the most elaborate, time-consuming, pointless hoax in history. We're talking 240 pages of consistent, complex fake language with intricate illustrations. That's not just fraud, that's dedication to the bit. Theory number 4, it's not even a real language. This one's my favorite because it's so frustrating. Some researchers think the text might be gibberish, meaningless symbols arranged to look like language without actually saying anything. It's like someone created the world's first troll document. But statistical analysis shows the text has patterns similar to real languages. Word frequency, sentence structure, even the way letters cluster together, it all behaves like authentic writing. So which is it? Code? Lost language? Elaborate prank? Medical textbook from Atlantis? Your guess is literally as good as any expert's. Now you'd think with modern technology, we'd have this figured out, right? We've got supercomputers, machine learning, surely we can crack one weird old book. Nope. In 2017, researchers at the University of Alberta fed the manuscript into an AI trained to decode lost languages. The AI suggested it might be coded Hebrew. They ran with that, tried to decode it, and got word salad. Complete nonsense. Other computer scientists have analyzed the statistical patterns and found something unsettling. The manuscript shows too much repetition to be natural language, but too much complexity to be random gibberish. It exists in this uncanny valley that breaks every model we throw at it. And get this, in 2019, a guy claimed he'd decoded it and said it was an early form of Romance language describing women's health. The academic community basically said, cool story, bro, and moved on because his translation was super loose and didn't hold up to scrutiny. Here's what really gets me though. In 2020, researchers discovered that the manuscript's binding includes fragments of other texts, and those fragments are in normal medieval Latin. So whoever made this could write regular language. They chose to write this weird stuff. That's not ignorance, that's intentional. You know what the creepiest part of this whole thing is? The Voynich Manuscript isn't just some curiosity, it represents something genuinely unsettling about human knowledge. Think about it. We can decode ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics. We can translate Sumerian cuneiform from 5,000 years ago. We can break military codes, decrypt ancient ciphers, and recover lost languages from a few fragments of pottery. But this book, from only 600 years ago, with plenty of material to work with, we're completely stumped. It's like finding a message in a bottle from the past and realizing that the person who wrote it was either a genius so far ahead of their time that we can't comprehend their work, or a masterful prankster who knew exactly how to make something that would drive future generations absolutely insane. Either way, respect. And here's the really wild part. The manuscript is sitting in Yale's Voynich Rare Book Library right now. You can request to see it. It's real, it's tangible, and it's completely unexplainable. So what do I think? Honestly, I think that's the wrong question. The Voynich Manuscript might be one of those mysteries that's more valuable unsolved than solved. It reminds us that even in our age of information and AI and instant answers, some secrets still keep themselves. Maybe it's a lost language. Maybe it's an elaborate cipher. Maybe it's the greatest troll job in history. Or maybe, just maybe, it's something we don't even have the framework to understand yet. Lean back. What do you think? Drop your theories in the comments. And hey, if any of you code-breaking geniuses out there want to take a shot at it, Yale has digital scans available online. Who knows? Maybe you'll be the one to finally crack it. If you enjoyed diving into this mystery, smash that like button and subscribe for more rabbit holes that'll keep you up at night. Trust me, we've got plenty more where this came from. Until next time, stay curious, stay skeptical, and remember, sometimes the questions are better than the answers.